Hi, welcome to the Pregnant Practice. Today we'll be focusing on strengthening and opening the hips and the hamstrings. Let's get started. Reach the arms forward. The knees are almost mat wide. Press with the hands into the mat, opening the shoulder area. And then slowly come back into a seated position. Interlace the hands behind your back. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, bring the forehead towards the mat. Lean forward. Inhale, come up. As you exhale, come forward. Bring the arms over the head. Lift your pelvis. Inhale, back. And exhale, last time, come forward. Stretch the arms up. And exhale, back. Release the hands, bring the left hand towards the outside of your left leg. Inhale, reach the arm up and over the right one, elongating from your right hip bone to your fingertips. To the other side, left arm comes all the way up, reaching, elongating the whole left side. And then take both arms up, reach, up towards the sky, elongating from the hip bones all the way up to the fingertips. And then come back onto all fours, the wrists underneath the shoulders and the knees under the hips. We're going to rotate. So start rotating clockwise, just to open up the joints a bit. And then we're going to change direction, start rotating anti-clockwise. Then come back, tuck your toes, and we're going to come into downward looking dog. So you might want to keep your knees a bit bent at the beginning, or you bend one knee, then the other one, walk your dog, do all the movements that feel nice here. Push with your hands, elongate. And then come to the front of your mat. Take baby steps forward. Inhale, elongate the back, bending your knees, and come into Malasana. Stretch your knees, inhale, elongate. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, Malasana. Squat. Bring the hands down, elongate the back, look forward, and fold. Bend the knees, the hands together, Malasana. Then bring the hands down on the floor and slightly bend the knees as you come up all the way for Tadasana, mountain pose. At the front of your mat, make sure that your feet are almost mat wide. As you inhale, bring the arms up, elongate, bend the knees as you come down. The inhalation, look forward, elongate the spine, and then 2 big steps back into plank, and then directly bend your knees for Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale into baby back bend, and then slowly come onto all fours and downward looking dog. In and exhale here. Bringing both feet back behind your wrists. Inhale and exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale here. Inhale, taking the arms up, bending the knees. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, elongate the spine, 2 big steps back. Knees towards the ground, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, baby, up dog, and then come to all fours and downward looking dog. In and exhale here. Bringing the right foot forward, the left one diagonal for warrior one. And slowly come back into down dog. Bring the left foot forward, the right one diagonal, warrior one. And then back into downward looking dog. Taking the right leg up, bending the right knee. And then we're going to rotate. So start with anti-clockwise rotations here. As if you were drawing a circle with your knee. And then change direction. Clockwise. Elongate the leg up. And take the right foot towards the outside of your right hand. And fold. If you want, you can come onto your elbows or you just stay up with your hands. Be gentle to your hips. Take your right hand towards the knee, or if you want to, you can also try and catch the left foot. And then come back into downward looking dog. Bringing the left foot up, and then you're going to come into circular movements here. First circles in one direction, then change direction. Drawing a nice circle with your knee, then elongate the leg up into a three-legged dog. Stretch, and then bring the left foot on the outside of the left hand. Come down on your elbows or stay up on your hands. And gently move into the left hip here. And then come up. Just push slightly into your upper thigh, or you can try and catch the back foot and lean back. And then step back into downward looking dog. In and exhale here. And then come forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, elongate the back. Exhale, Utkatasana. And then all the way up. Tadasana. Bending the knees again for Utkatasana, chair pose. Make sure your feet are as wide as the mat. And then just step back with your left foot, the right foot stays forward. Going to come into warrior one here. Then shift your foot and bring the knee towards the ground. So just try and touch the back knee a couple of times towards the mat. Then we stay here, bringing the right leg out with the inhalation, elongating, and then back to modified warrior. Elongate the whole left side, warrior, elongate, stretching, and back. Then maybe you want to grab a block and place it next to your foot and just stretch slightly back here, elongating the whole front body. And don't stretch too much, as we don't want to overstretch the front body during pregnancy. Then come into half split, so Adha Hanumanasana, fold over, inhale, come up, exhale, fold, inhale, come up, exhale, fold, in and exhale here, over the stretched leg or slightly bent, and then come into a lunge position. You don't need to go very deep here. Taking the arms up over your head. As you continue to push into your right foot and your left back foot, you stabilize yourself and you can elongate more. Then bring the hands towards your chest and press with your chest against the hands. Then bring the left foot and the right into one line, lifting the right arm up, slightly leaning back here. And then we can turn towards the other side, bring the right elbow inside and with the left arm reaching over towards your ear. Then come up to Warrior Two. Bringing the left hand towards the back, stretching the front leg, and then bend the right knee again, elongate the left arm. Inhale, bring the right arm up, stretch the front knee, bend the knee, left arm comes up. Inhale, elongate, stretch the front knee. Exhale, bring the left arm over, bending the front knee. Inhale, come back up, Warrior Two. Stay here. And then slowly come into Skandasana. So you can take your hands on the floor also here. So you're bending into your left leg. And then we're going to come onto the right side, bending your right knee and slightly leaning towards the back. And come back to center, elongating the front leg and just fold into pyramid pose. Relax your head, shoulders. Bring the left leg up into standing splits here. Elongate. And then come back, Uttanasana. Inhale and exhale here. Relax the head, shoulders, face. And then with your peace fingers, just grab your big toe. The elbows go out towards the side. You can keep your knees slightly bent here. Make sure that your feet are almost as wide as the mat. Release, bend the knees. Come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Hold your chair for a moment. Bring the hands towards your chest and then step back with your right foot. Turn, the left knee is prepared for Warrior One. The inhalation, we're taking the hands up over our head. Make sure that your feet are nice and wide, so you're not standing heel to heel here. So you have more stability here. Then turn the right foot in, knee goes towards the ground. Exhale, bring the knee towards the ground. Inhale, up. Exhale, slowly bring the knee towards the ground. And then we're going to turn towards the side, stretching the left leg out. Adjust yourself. Bring the hands towards the side like warrior two. And then we're going to lean towards the stretched leg, opening the whole right side. Exhale, come back here to center. Inhale, elongate the whole right side. Exhale, center. Inhale, bend, elongate, widen. And exhale, center. Here again, you can grab a block. I'm just going to place it next to the right foot. And with the next inhalation, slightly lean back, elongating. And make sure that you don't over arch so you don't come into your lumbar. Then we're going to come into Ardha Hanumanasana. The inhalation, elongating the spine. Exhale, fold forward. You can take blocks underneath your hands if needed. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and then stay here for a couple of breaths. Release and relax the upper body. And then we're going to come into a lunge position. Make sure that you're nice and stable here. Reaching the arms up over your head. Pressing with your left foot into the ground and with the back of your right foot as well. The more you press with your feet, the more stable you'll be. And the more you can lift up with the upper body. And then tuck your back leg, come into one line with the heels. Then left arm shoots up, right hand towards the mat. Elongate up for an open twist. And then turn towards the other side. Elongating the whole right side here. Parshvakonasana. And then come into warrior two. Taking the left hand up, stretching the front knee. And then come to Parshvakonasana, bending the left knee. Inhale, elongate and stretch towards the back. And exhale, stretch towards the other side. Inhale, elongate, stretch the whole left side. And then stretch the right side, bending into that front knee. In and exhale here. And then come back to warrior two. And down into Skandasana. Right knee bending, opening into that right hip, slightly leaning with the right shoulder into the inner thigh, inner right thigh. And then come towards the left. Take your hands towards the floor if needed. Opening that hip. And then we're going to come into pyramid. The inhalation, elongating the back. And exhale, fold here. Relax. Relax the upper body, the shoulders, the face. And shoot that back leg up, the right leg. And then come back. Uttanasana, bending the knees for Malasana. Stay here. Breathe. You've got this. And then exhale, fold. Make sure the feet are nice and wide. Sway from side to side. Loosen your whole upper body. And then just bring your right foot towards the side. And with the exhalation, fold. You can catch your ankles here. Take the hands forward next to you. And if the crown of your head touches the floor, it also feels nice. Then bringing the right hand towards the right foot, bending the right knee, and take the left arm up. Then we're going to go towards the other side. The left foot turns out. Reach with the arm up. With the right arm up. And you're slightly opening the hips here. And slowly, slowly come back up. Bend the knees. Come into goddess. Strong feet, strong legs. And then reach with that left arm up. Reach with the right arm up. Look up. Back to center. Both arms like a cactus towards the side, opening the shoulders. Then interlacing the hands behind you. Breathe into your chest. Strong legs, and then stretch your legs. Inhale fully, and with the exhalation, fold forward. Bring the arms up over your head. Release. And just step back into a downward looking dog here. Walk your dog out, shake it out, do all the movements you need to do. And then bring your knees towards the ground. Come into a modified child's pose. And then we're going to prepare. So if you have blocks, great. And a bolster. And then come back into downward looking dog. Taking the right leg up, elongating here. If you like to open the hip, bend the knee, and then come forward into a pigeon. So here, if you've prepared the block or the bolster, great. Then you can just place the block underneath your right hip or thigh and lean forward, relaxing the whole upper body. Breathing into the right hip, releasing any tension that you can find there. Slowly come back up, taking the bolster out, the block. And try to come on your fingertips, making that pigeon a bit more active. Maybe you can take the hands towards your chest. So you need to push with your foot, both feet into the mat. Then take the left leg over into Sukhasana. So the feet are really active here. So you can feel your hips working. And I like to place a block for my forehead so I can rest, but you can stay up if that's more relaxing. And here again, just try and release all the tension with each exhalation. Let it go. And slowly come back up. And find your way back into downward looking dog. Walk your dog out. Do all the movements that feel good here. And here again, you're going to prepare, take the block forward. Taking the left leg up into a three-legged dog. Open the hip if it feels good. And then bringing the left leg forward. The left knee goes out. And you can place a block underneath your left sitting bone, thigh. And then lean forward. Exhale, release. Let it go. Slowly come back up. You're going to remove the block, so press into your left foot. Lift your knee, take the block out. And then we're going to come into an active pigeon, pressing with the left foot and the right back foot into the mat, and then taking the hands towards the chest. Taking the right leg across the left one for Sukhasana. Positioning the block if comfortable, and then release here. Relax into your hips. The more you press and activate your feet, the more you will feel it in your hips. Let it all go. Slowly come back. Take the bolster. And the legs are in a diamond shape. And then you can just relax on the bolster. If you already have a very big belly, you might want to place some blocks underneath the bolster so that the bolster is elevated and you really have enough space here for your belly. So this depends on how far how far along you are, how big your belly is. Make sure you're comfortable here. Then come back up. Taking the legs towards the side, I'm going to place a block underneath now. And find a nice position where your back isn't rounded, your back is nice, straight. You have enough space for your belly. This is almost like Shavasana. So we're letting everything go, all the tension. Come back up. So here we're in the perfect position to go into a child's pose as well. So you can just bring your knees a bit further out than you would in child's pose. And just relax the whole upper body. Release. Let it go. With each exhalation, sink deeper. Feel the heaviness of your body. And you can stay here, or you can turn around for Shavasana. Maybe bring the feet together. You can take blocks outside of underneath your knees, or just lean back. Make sure that your head is supported. Then deeply inhale through the nose and exhale, sigh it out. Let it all go. Inhale and exhale. One last time. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Let it go. And you can stay here as long as you like to. In and exhaling. However, if you need to get on with your day, slowly come back. Namaste, have a wonderful day, and thank you for practicing with me.